Tigers score allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Maryland's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Washington. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, better look out. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with third and 3.
Well, going RPO in that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision making.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter. And he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-teamed high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Throws it in the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They punt it away on 4th down. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's reeled in. It's Denmark. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 45 on his way. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Washington. That pass not close as he got through trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Lost the throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Running to Green. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space. And he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Snagged in the middle. It's Billups. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's McLaurin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Just keeps slinging it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming out with a big interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Connection to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching.
Plows through the defense. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got his man. Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Denmark. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Looking down the middle. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Working that left side now.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Give to the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Robinson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. First down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got a man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds his man, it's Manning. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why.
And he sacked a big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snags it over the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continues to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes out of the end zone, and the returner will be dragged down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Defense backing up in front. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really